Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're still stuck in MSQ land. I once again tried to go do the side quest, which I could have done if I'd successfully gone in the right door. Oh, right. I need to give that a negative. I'm not sure what to call that. What do we put that under? Because this is not the first or last quest in this game where you have a specific window in which you can do the quest. Sometimes you'll have two windows, but like you can do the quest here, here. That's it. Those are your options. Everything else sucks to be you. And I'm not sure what category to put that under. Like that's a limitation thing, right? So that feels like I was debating overly missable because we've put stuff like that in overly missable before. I could also just put it under secondary because those are secondary quests by definition. Let's just put it under secondary. Let's just be simple about our categorization there. And of course, now we start the stream with me typing. Sorry, everyone on YouTube. Remember, you're awesome. No, really, you are. I've actually heard from several people recently that they just can't make the streams anymore, but they do make the VODs. And to be clear, you are awesome, and I do appreciate you. I know basically nobody comments on the VODs, but I appreciate you. Typing emote. Okay, so yeah, like that. Apparently, Lucas Slaughter watches the VODs. I appreciate y'all. I do. I actually am kind of the same way. Pretty soon here, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm going to be making a very, very, very long trip in a car. Basically, a day of driving. And yeah, I am going to be listening to some VODs I've actually gotten prepped just for that trip in their own little playlist so that I can have something. So I can have something to watch, right? So I can have something to keep my mind active while I'm going for a ludicrously long trip. No, Lune Ruth. There is no good news in the world. Even the categories. That is a good question, Lune Ruth. I said hopefully, to be very clear about that. Um, okay, sorry about that. Thank you, Judo Joker, for the donation, as always. Did you at least hit the litter box this time, Cat? Because I know you have troubles with that because you're terrible and because you hate me. Did you? I mean, you did hit the litter box. I hate that cat. I hate that cat so much. I can't wait to get him back to his family, where he is no longer going to be doing that 5 feet from me regularly. I don't know. I obviously don't actually hate him. I hate him being about 5 feet from me. Terraria, Lego City, Undercover, and Impossible Creatures. Okay. Let's do this. By the way, and I'm just curious how many people who play this game have the same buff. I know we talked about that a bit last shift. I'm not joking when I say I barely remember this portion. I know where we're going to end up, because I know, like, where this arc is going, because we're starting the plot, you know? But, like, I really don't remember what's going to happen during this. I barely remember Tita. Hello. You're worried. What are you working on? As you can see, I'm trying to cut into the Black Orbment, but it hasn't been going very well. Seems to be a problem. Perhaps a demonstration's in order. What is that thing? It's a circular saw. It's made of a special alloy that can cut straight through basically anything. I thought that might happen. On a smaller scale, but the same phenomenon as yesterday. Yep, the Black Orbment is blocking the functionality of the other orbments. Yep, it's an EMP from magic. And I love the fact that he just put a circular saw on an artifact, by the way. It's just this dude. Listen, there won't be any giant penguins soon. Wait. That just unlocked a memory. Oh no. Why, Diligent Dodo? Why? Okay, could you at least cover your poop? Okay, I know you're a cat. Therefore, you don't care about things like smell. I do. Oh my god, there's more than one giant penguin. Why is there more than one giant penguin? I put the range of about 5 ARG, but if there are no orbments part in that range, well, that's where the effects stop. That makes sense. However, even with that knowledge, there's no one knows why it causes the machine to simply stop without getting a look inside. You're troubling. Any way to destroy the thing? Maybe with a good scream and a really hard whack? Don't be ridiculous. Didn't you see the big saw do exactly nothing to it a moment ago? Well, yeah. I haven't thought of trying fire. Maybe it'd melt down in a blast furnace. Yeah, let's throw this thing into a smelter. That's a great idea. Love you, Estelle. Actually, that might work. No. Orbital power, that which drives orbits toward, can't be used for this problem. I have to find a way that doesn't rely on orbital energy. Yeah. Is there even such a thing? Does such a thing exist? Is there technology before orbals? The combustion engine. It is a device that burns fuel to generate energy. The idea has been around for a long time, but it's very inefficient when compared to magic. Now, there's an interesting bit of world building. Hell, even in... I don't want to go too much down this rabbit hole, but in a lot of fictional settings, they acknowledge that oil, fuel, is honestly kind of crazy efficient when it comes to energy generation. That's why some societies, even societies that are more advanced than we are here in real life, still tend to have fuel-powered things here and there, because it's just crazy how much power you can get out of such a relatively small amount of matter. Just, I don't know. I always like the idea of a society that kind of tilts towards magic, but still has, you know, technology in it. Anyways, so we need to get the fuel. It's called gasoline. It's extremely flammable. It's gonna be heavy. All right, we got this. Don't tell me you've forgotten. I've forgotten. He just said not to say that. We need to go to the operations room. Yeah, gasoline is, like I said, it's crazy how much energy you can pack into gasoline. You can do it, Mr. Red. If I can make it through all of these RPGs, Chrono Cross, Xenogears, Planescape Torment, Gothic, Trails in the Sky 1, 2, and 3. I think you can do it. I think you can make it, Mr. Red. I think you've got this. Where am I going? What's really funny to me, of all of these games, all of these are beloved RPGs. That's one of the big reasons why. This has been a fascinating month, Lucas Slaughter. Make of that what you will. One thing what I find fascinating is the only game of this block that has actually generated any kind of those kind of comments was Gothic. Everyone else has been cool. Go figure, right? Oh, right, Mr. Red, Mr. Red. You need to play Lunacid. I will buy you Lunacid if I have to, but you have to play it. It's a terrible dungeon crawler based on Kingsfield. You'll love it. It looks eldritch, too, like Cthulhu-y. My name is Travis, Senior Engineer Supervisor. Nice to meet you. With the bracers, we're going to Professor Ruffles back. He's not in trouble again, is he? Again? You really don't have much faith in him, do you? No, I mean, I realize he's a genius. He was the one who developed the capital unit, after all. Even being acquainted with him results in no end of trouble. Tahita, on the other hand, is an incredibly sweet girl. Just a good all-around kid. Yeah, I get what you mean, but I don't think we have time to stand around talking. Yeah, thank you for talking about this. Yeah, don't worry about it, Master. So this is a computer. He's describing what a computer is. I'm not going to read that out. I would rather die, Mr. Red. Ah! Look, I'm already in the pits of hell, okay? Kingsfield audit run. A Lotro run. No, I have to play Lotro and Kingsfield 4 at the same time. Any death in one means I have to restart the other one, too. From the beginning. Question? There it is. True. What's really sad, Mr. Red, is I don't think... Like, I know you're kind of being facetious and self-derogatory, but I don't actually think Lotro or Kingsfield 4 suck. Or perhaps slightly more accurately, I don't think that's the end of the sentence, you know what I mean? Lotro has a lot of good going for it. That's why I put up with it for years. I just finally put it down because the bad started outweighing it, you know? Like, I couldn't take the bad side of Lotro anymore. It doesn't mean the good side went away, right? And Kingsfield 4 is... a much more engaging experience if that's what you're there for. I honestly, I'm never going to lie to you. I'm never going to tell you that I think Kingsfield 4... Sorry, I was reading the number 5 right here. I'm never going to tell you that I think Kingsfield 4 is a good game. I'm not. I'm sorry. But... oh, God. Mounted combat. I actually quit during Rohan. Slaughter. It wasn't the mounted combat that did it, to be very clear. But I'm just saying, I experienced mounted combat when I was no. It's actually a little bit better now. With the latency improvements at the 64-bit server, or whatever they call it. 64-bit architecture. Yeah, they walked away from mounted combat. They do have a lot of mechanics. Like, technically they still have legendary weapons, but really they don't. It's more like there's this thing that looks a lot like legendary weapons in Lotro that really isn't the same mechanics as what legendary weapons used to be at all. Yeah, no kidding. Thank you. Appreciate you. Look, chat. I have these. I will share. I have enough for the class to go with the spicy whatever it was earlier. I don't know. Was that Chinese earlier? Or Vietnamese? I don't know. Doesn't matter. See, I like cheap things like gasoline. I love how they have a freaking conveyor belt like this is Satisfactory in here. Like, for real. Okay. I have never had Reese's Puffs. Oh, no, I have had Reese's Puffs. But I haven't had them in a while because I remember not liking them. Yes, Ended, it's time to get back to the line. They I would say, are like 99% on orbit technology. But they clearly have some refineries still set up if they still have gasoline. For those of you who don't remember, gasoline does not come out of the ground. Oil comes out of the ground. Petroleum comes out of the ground. Crude is what we usually call it. And there's different types of crude as well. So, crude, you need to process that. And you can process into a bunch of stuff, actually. I have this feeling that these people probably do still have refineries going to turn crude into plastic, given the nature of the society they have around here. But that's presumptive, and I haven't really seen much of, like, the future games. But if they have cell phones in future games, they probably have plastic generation. Okay, so I got the gasoline. Let's get out of here. I got a little spare. Let's say... Could someone do me a word favor and look up when Breath of Fire 3 came out? Please? I know it's before this, but I'm curious how far before this. The FDA until about a year ago did really good work, yes. Oh wow, 97. That's way earlier than I thought. Thank you, Mr. Red. That predates this game by like 7 years. Jesus. Why, no, I don't feel old, Mr. Red. Thank you for asking. Where am I going? He went to Leiston Fortress 2 or 3 days ago. Some kind of repair emergency on a military patrol ship. The largest base in the Royal Army, out by the lake, up north part of Zeiss. Wonderful, he won't be coming back from there anytime soon. What do we do about the professor's request? The chief's actually on his way back. He just sent word to us. Not that I'm aware of, Czar. Breath of Fire is a dead franchise. And Capcom has been very content to let their dead IPs just die. Just lay there, rotting at the bottom of a freaking barrel. That's a factory vessel. The Leibniz? Of course I have it, Mr. Reddit. Bragwin brought it to my attention. It's a modified version of the public transits. They're used for large-scale maintenance and transit. Oh yeah, vetoed, by the way, Mr. Red. Immediately. There's a mountain of parts here. It's dangerous. Stay clear. We're looking for someone. Isn't there a maintenance chief by the name of Gustav? What do you want with me? Oh, that's convenient. Ah, you're running errands. You're running errors. But a combustion engine? Well, you've got good timing, I'll give you that. Hang on a sec. Have one packed on the ship? It's okay, Estelle can carry it. She's strong. That old fart wants this thing right back after I get back from the military. Yeah, this thing was on loan for them for a while. They were using it for some kind of research. Matter of fact, I only just got back today. What's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Oh my god, we need... Joshua, you really need to spit it out more often. Tell you what, Mr. If the game is, let's say, 4 hours long, I'll allow it. If it is 4 hours and 1 minute long, immediate veto. Instantaneous and without hesitation. I mean, considering there is a 3D version of this game, Entity, which just came out today, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if they have a scene exactly as you describe. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and set this sucker up. Yep, that's right. This is your challenge, Mr. Ed. Beat the game in under 4 hours. That'll be your reward after you finish everything. You get to go beat that game and speedrun it until you get that playtime under 4 hours. Actually, are there any speedruns of Lunacid? I'm curious now. Sparks, yeah, guys, goggles. Eye protection is important. That's it? That's incredible. And with the special alloy song. It's a 12-minute speedrun. There you go. That's under 4 hours. Hang on. There it is, Lunacid. Yeah, there it is. 12 minutes. We keep at it. I believe this can work. We're going to go through quite a few saw blades, though. It's going to be a real test of patience, then. Hey, Professor, can I talk to you a second? Oh, you already finished the modification. I actually had a random, like, shower thought of doing reviews of games from their speedruns as if that was the game, if that makes any sense. Not as a serious thing. Not as a serious review. More like just kind of an amusing thing. Just seeing how games would line up if that was the game. Oh, what is it? Something wrong? Just received a message from the hotel in Elmo for you. The Oracle-powered pump that supplies the hot water for their spa is broken down. Yeah, like Breath of the Wild is actually one of my favorite types of speedruns. If you're busy, why don't you send another engineer? No, that pile of junk's 40 years old. The younger techs have no idea what to do with anything that's not state-of-the-art. Ain't that the truth? I was looking at a timeline recently, and I think it's not a long gap here between here and, I guess, Daybreak. So, we'll handle it. It's a bracer's duty to ensure the safety of the roadways. So, we will escort Tita down there. We can finally leave town, everyone. We can finally do the side quest! Yes! Yeah, no, like, from what I understand, from what I remember, tiny snippets I remember from Cold Steel, part of the point is that these people are undergoing an absolutely insane technological revolution. Kind of like what we in real life went through in the 80s and 90s. Probably based on that, actually. Hot spring! So we're going to the hot spring. Isn't that great? It's okay, it's okay. None of the women have giant gazongas yet. Oh my god, the hot springs in the remake. There you go. I was right. I was right. It's only a few years. It is, in fact, 6 years from Sky to Daybreak. Wow. That's even less than I thought, actually. Okay, let's go pull up my side questy thing. That's the main thing I care about here. Okay, so we need to go to... Just kidding. Need to go all the way down there, don't we? Oh, pop our neck while we're at it. Whee! Okay. Whee! Ah! See, Lucas Slaughter's just saying that because they know that I'm going to be like... Oh, game with like really short time frame instead of really long time frame. Less is the story. Instead of 10,000 years, it's 6. So this is Elmo, huh? I don't think I can get my voice high enough to do Elmo, I'm sorry. It's just the sulfur in the water. I guess that's what happens when water pours out of a hot spring, right? Smells like someone left eggs out in the sun for a year. Well, if I hold my breath, it's not too bad. Professor's making you do repairs while he's off doing 8 Eidos knows what. Something like that. He was planning to come here until I said something about it. Oh, bless your heart, child. You spoil the little coot, you know. He's always the sort to lose himself in his research. I've never noticed that. They're bracers. Yeah, 40-year-old pump that might be on its last legs. They really knew how to build them back in the 40 years ago. Okay. I've also noticed, and this is something I don't know if it's backed up by the future games, but at least Liberl is very ununified, is the word I want to use there. I kind of mean that as a good thing, though. If that makes any sense. They don't have a strong national identity here. They're far more state identity here. There it is. Favorite themes explored in RPGs. So, the old classic of connective threads between people is one of my favorites. Most of my favorite RPGs touch on that theme to some extent or another. Final Fantasy VI, Earthbound, Final Fantasy XIV. Also, some really, really, really terrible RPGs do that too, because it's a theme that's very easy to screw up. But when done well, that is legitimately one of my favorite themes. Um, and yeah, actually, I agree with Magister. The idea that you can help make the world a better place, the concept of kindness and giving and generosity and general empathy being a good thing, being the spark that helps to improve things is another thing that I tend to enjoy. Literally making a difference. Saving the world is nice and all. Making the world a better place is far more interesting to me. Dragon Age Origins, to use an example of that. Oh my god, I can't. You. I, it won't let me. It won't let me go turn in the quest. You goddamn game. Other themes. I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy a game where the villains tend to be rich assholes, because rich assholes are the villains in real life. And it's nice to see them actually get something every now and again. Yeah, Chrono Trigger's entire, I would argue the central theme of Chrono Trigger is making things better. In fact, it's actually specifically making things better through free will. So that's two things I like. Didn't I literally just say that, Zara? Like 20 seconds ago? Well, that billionaire over there is named Zeiss, so he's cool. Yeah, by the way, we're in Zeiss now. Well, we're in Zeiss's, like, sub-town, but, You're going to find this hysterical, by the way, Zeiss. Zeiss, the place, has, like, a conveyor belt network going through it, where they can put resources on it and carry them to different parts of the factory. That's not a joke. That's actually a thing. Who, Lord Hermon? Or are you being funny? Saving the world by fixing it. That's a twofer. So this is actually really funny, because I just realized something. So there was a side quest I could have done if I did it before I entered Elmo. Now I can't. Because I entered Elmo, because of the complaint I made earlier. Oh, you mean Batman? Bruce! Do I hate Bruce for being a billionaire? So there's actually this archetype, which, believe it or not, I actually enjoy. Despite what I just said about rich people being the enemies. It's the archetype of the rich philanthropist. It is an archetype in fiction because it does not exist in real life. But I've seen it in Star Trek. I've seen it in, obviously, comics. Tony Stark arguably qualifies as this. It's the super ultra mega rich people who use their money as hard and as often as they can to try and improve things around them and make the world generally a better place. And the extent of that varies. Sometimes it's, we're going to go over here and we're going to, like, just kind of become a superhero. Sometimes we're going to do something locally. Sometimes we're going to try and actually create large-scale, long-term benefits to things, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, it's a complete fictional trope. I do admit I actually tend to enjoy it when I see it, though. Again, the Star Trek example is actually one of my favorites. In fact, I was inspired by the Star Trek example for writing a character like that in the Extant. In the long ago history of the Extant, one of the first elements, one of the very first things that happens in the narrative is an ultra-rich, multi-billionaire woman, an Italian woman. She, from the Ludoscore, I think, family. I might be misremembering the name. Ludosove? Anyways, fictional character, obviously, but based on asshole. She dumps tremendous amounts of money into spaceflight specifically in order to artificially generate an industry so that enough people have access to spaceflight so that she can kickstart the expansionist revolution out into the colony worlds in order to get people off Earth and into the stars. She does this for completely altruistic reasons. Her goal is to help humanity and to help ease tensions around the world and to try and reduce competition amongst people and blah, 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 blah. But of course, that is an extremely fictional person because no billionaire in the world would ever, A, be capable of thinking that far ahead, and B, give enough of a damn about anyone else to actually do something solely for the benefit of people who are not them. Anyways. So now that I can't do any of the side quests here, I guess we'll go do the thing that the game is absolutely... Like, I have to comment on this. Remember how I mentioned it's easier to code it so you can't backtrack? Well, someone somewhere had to make this trigger happen, so I can't leave town now. I am stuck in town until I do the stupid MSQ here. I hope I don't miss out on some of these side quests, because some of these give some good quartz. Sorry. Frustration off. I apologize. Please don't hate me. Please don't kill me. I know everyone loves this game. Please don't kill me. I am stuck in the Zeiss region. I must have worked in the factory. Grandpa created this orbital pump to show people what difference orbital technology can make to their lives. And he comes by every year to maintain and upkeep it. Systems check. And then problem with the impeller of the pipes. We don't need to help? Oh no, this is a one-person job. Anyways. You should go to the inn and relax. Can I leave town? Please? It's a surging problem. Yeah, cavitation's fine. I believe one of the quests here is the penguin quest. I think it's what I want to do. Because, like I said, there's a hit 3. I can't leave town! I can't leave town! God damn it! Game! Let me go do things! I feel like I'm being led around by the nose. Like, come here, come here. Oh. Damn it! Favorite asshole billionaire in fiction? How familiar are you with DC Comics, Mr. Red? Oh no, Lex Luthor is not an asshole billionaire. He's actually an interesting, well-written character for the most part. Yeah, exactly, Ars Bruce. Gomez likes to splash his money a bit to help people out. That's right. We've got to kill Joshua. Then we can leave now. Come here, Joshua. Okay, so I don't even remember if he has a name, but there's this concept in DC Comics called the anti-life equation. Do understand that I'm not being hyperbolic when I say that this is evil. It is the most purest, codified evil that exists within the entire DC setting. There's some real life parallels here, because a lot of the people who were writing for DC lived through things like the Holocaust. But the idea behind the anti-life equation is that when spoken out loud, when someone understands it or when someone hears it, the person who is wielding it it kind of replaces the people who hears its free will. And so they become mental slaves, willing slaves, reprogrammed slaves might be a better way to put that. And the people who wrote this, and I can't remember if it was Jack Kirby who was part of this, but the people who wrote this have been on interview, have stated that, yeah, I wrote that to be the most evil thing that exists in the setting, because to me, the sublimation of free will is the most evil thing that can exist. To take away someone's right to choose and to replace it is horrific to them. And yeah, I agree. That's absolutely horrifying. I'm actually with them on that. So that's the anti-life equation. It birthed naturally and a completely normal human billionaire. That's it. Eldritch gods and Superman and amazing superpowered aliens have spent years trying to seek out this thing that just naturally occurred within a regular ass billionaire. Darkseid, who is arguably the villain of the entire setting, has been seeking the anti-life equation for actual real-life decades. That's a good question, Mr. Red. Your interpretation. Let's say, whatever you interpret it to be. I don't even remember if he has a name. Let me look that up really quick. Actually, he did have a name. Bates. $1 billion Bates. This is, oh god, when was this? 1972 was when he was added in here. You know, actually, that's an interesting point, Linnerith. Darkseid does not have any billionaires in his society. I kind of do too, Mr. Red. I mean, the commentary is extremely on the nose. And the commentary is very overt in what it's going for. It was Jack Kirby, I was right, by the way. But I kind of don't care, because as the saying goes, some anvils need to be dropped, right? And something tremendously amuses me on a deeply personal level, that the most evil thing in the entire DC setting was a guy. Sorry for the derailment. I wanted to ask you something. Did the lady from Granson leave? I saw her by the village gate. She said she was going to go take the scenery or something. Don't be a fool, you idiot. Why didn't you stop her? I did. I mean, I tried. She just wouldn't listen. Okay, we'll go save your person. I do like it. We just kind of stand up immediately, like, we got this. Idiots. They don't go into too many details, Lord Haremon, and I don't think they really need to. You leave town, we're free! What do you want to bet we can't get back to the other town? Let's see if it'll let us go back to Zeiss. Damn it! Let me go! Why? Why do you hate me, game? Why? Ugh. Like, it's getting funny at this point. They straight up are not allowing me to do anything. Yeah, I figured it was Dorothy. Oh, it's the wolves again. Yeah, no, it's messed up, Mr. Red. If I know this coming out, I'll make sure to get it paid in advance and have a nice meal. We got you, Dorothy. Don't worry. Give me the strength not to leave her to the beasts. Thank you, President Clam. Would you believe it had nothing to do with the election? I just have always wanted to talk about Armstrong because he's such a fascinating character. That's a lot of dogs. Let's go and buff this fight. Especially since we have an NPC to defend. Oh, I believe it. This many dogs with an escort, that's a nightmare. I've thought about several more, Mr. But the problem, if it makes any sense, is those aren't repeat content. Like, I can't make those happen, if that makes any sense. They can only happen naturally, right? I do have 2 other characters I'd like to look at like that, though, for whatever that means. I'll even tell you who they are. One of them is Gowron from Star Trek The Next Generation. Someone who I think you've barely even seen at this point. Oh my god, that was over half her health. Actually, yeah, maybe you haven't. He shows up in season 3 or 4 of TNG. I actually forget which. He's a fairly major recurring Klingon character, but it's not obvious. Yeah, no kidding. Reminder, we're playing on easy. Well, go on. Yikes. God, I've got my Sepith in order.
Alright, we're good to go.
Yeah, what's funny is if you've ever seen the actor who plays Gowron, something Riley, I think is his name. His eyes really are like that, even without the makeup. That's just how he looks. The other character I was going to do a thing on was Irenicus, if you know who that is. Oh, lovely. Your bracers are very impressive. Estelle and Joshua, it's been such a long time. I never thought I'd see you here. Maybe we're destined to meet again? No. I've been looking for a photograph for the newspaper. Now's the one assigned me the task. Why'd you be looking for that here? Oh, forget it. Hey, Pango, I come back the other day. Or not at all would be better, I guess. I'm not injured, I'm just aggravated at your utter obliviousness. So why don't we head back to Elma? It's not like we can go do the side quests. He is the main villain of Baldur's Gate 2. Although I suppose in the interest of honesty I should say the first main villain of Baldur's Gate 2. Yeah, when Estelle's telling you about obliviousness... Oh, hello. Nope, this is what I wanted. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Okay, let's buff. And we have Dorothy with us. Okay. 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 Yes, these are monk sheep. They're actually called creepy sheep. Oh, I can get all of them with one shot. Go for it. Oh, so close to a one shot. Oh god, I might die. I might die. Okay, okay, we didn't game over. That is a good question, Lanera. Unfortunately, I'm probably the worst person to ask that. I gave up long ago. God, for AoE spells, am I right? Holy crap. That probably didn't look like it, but that was actually close. Hit 3, which is what we were really here for. You must be awfully optimistic if more treasure's going to show up in this chest. Little Bo Peep lost her sheep. Ah! I believe it's how that goes. Something like that. The problem on Earth, okay, so to speak seriously for just a second, I actually know a lot of people, as you might imagine, who are on the spectrum to some extent or another, right? And one thing I've come to learn from them is that when you have that kind of a mental block, you can't just force yourself to do something, right? You can't just willpower your way through it. So a lot of these people will come up with some method by which to kind of give them some sort of external support to help them do it. So that brings me to the first suggestion. Have you ever heard of the concept of a body double? Because I know several people who do exactly that and get some good results out of it. And there might be a chest up here. Hey, Goki. Wouldn't be empty if you already looted it, would it? Oh, that's a good point. So a body double. I actually have a really simple answer. So, hey, Mr. Red, you've got a ton of work to do, and you hate doing it, and it's paperworky stuff. So someone else is there with you, either doing it with you, doing something similar alongside you, or just keeping you company while you're doing it. The body double method is more or less exactly what it sounds like. It's someone else who's there, whose presence encourages you and helps you to keep going forward in something that you are having trouble starting doing or having trouble pushing yourself to do. I actually know, again, I know a lot of people who use the body double concept as a way to push through these sort of problems. And I myself have been the double for several people. Even, like, okay, someone I know was going through some rather serious paperwork of a governmental variety. That's all I'll say on that front. And they were freaking out about it and couldn't get themselves to start it. And they were just like, I'm like, okay, here. And so I sat down and I sat with them. I'm like, here. And I helped them look up stuff and I helped them to understand what some of the forms meant. Helped them, and just, I was just there, right? Frankly, I didn't really contribute much. I don't get credit here. I'm not trying to take credit here. But because I was there being that double for them, they were able to push through and actually get all the paperwork done. Stuff like that. An egg. Steam. Looks like the repairs worked. Now we can use the spa. Yay! Kind of overstating things a bit, aren't you? Do you really like the spa that much? Well, yeah. There's absolutely nothing finer than a tall glass of fruity milk. Fruity milk. I just remembered. Guys, thanks for coming to help me earlier. I have all my hands, toes, and bits because of you two. You're welcome. Don't have to thank us for having good timing. She can be such a ditz. I mean, this is what, 2004 for the original release of this? I mean, I know it's 2011 for the English release. Ooh, strawberry milk. That sounds good. When was this originally? I was right. It was 2004. God. How many games have we played in the last month that are from 2004 or right around there? This is not on purpose, I swear. In fact, actually, let's just check the website because I keep track of that thing. All right, here we go. So we've got 2000, 2000, hang on. 2001, 2000, 98, and hang on. I gotta actually look this one up separate. 99. So this is actually the most recent of the games we've covered recently. That's funny. That I do not know, Lemirith. I know that's not what you're looking for, but that is the truth. I would say just do it, but again, as I've been told, that is not helpful information. Double checking something really quick here. Okay. Hang on, let's see if we can leave town, because maybe... Damn it, Joshua! Okay, this has started being funny. Frustrating. Very frustrating. There's a powerful quartz I want. But it's still very frustrating. And funny. Pump itself wasn't the issue. The crankshaft and the impeller had corroded and broken. So it should have the rust resistant runs. Everything should be fine now. Cool. Let's go let the hostess know. Okay, now can I leave? I'm just gonna try one last time. This is the last time I'm gonna try this, I swear. Ah, God damn it. Yeah, it's okay. We just had a little bracer business. Nothing to worry about. So apparently it's going to take Russell until tomorrow, so you should stay here, and you should go to the hot springs. This is a hot springs resort. People expect you to jump in the bath in the morning, lunch, whatever. I like bath as much as anybody, but it sounds a bit much for me. Fine. It would be funny. Sorry, guys. I got to move on to the second chapter. So apparently, they've got really nice Eastern food from here. I'm just trying to figure out where Le Barrel is based off. France, maybe? It's not the United States. I was actually mistaken on that. That's Calvert. And obviously, Erebonia is very Germany. Yeah, I was thinking one of the smaller-ish states that kind of gets dragged into politics, like Belgium. Should come here to soak in these heavenly waters. I just love it here. It's so spacious and comfortable. I wish staying in the hot water didn't make me dizzy after a while. Been here this whole time. Oh, yeah, it feels so good. I can see Switzerland, yeah. They certainly have a thing with clocks. You can call me Dorothy. I'm a photographer for the magazine in Grancel. Must be a great job. It's pretty awesome when I'm not getting eaten by dogs. More fruity milk. She keeps saying fruity milk. Now I'm wondering, what other fruits could you put in a milk? What do you think, Kat? I think peaches would work well. Banana? Yeah, I can see banana milk working. What fruits can't be put in milk? Well, like, blueberries would be difficult to make work, I think. Yes, of course, the men's and women's baths are separate. Mango. Ooh. Oh, that, yes. Yes. Mango. Oh, this feels so good. Way better than I ever thought it would. It's not like I'm not like Dorothy, but I could see getting seriously addicted to this. I don't think I've ever had a hot soak like this. When I was little, Grandpa used to bring me here. And I definitely couldn't do it in public. Like, it would have to be private. At least the open air bath I was talking about earlier. It's huge. You can fit 10 people at once. Oh, I feel like I could dissolve in this. All this traveling has worn me out. Yeah, your muscles are probably pretty sore. Especially given how athletic you are. And how much you've been flexing them lately. Remember, she carried a freaking engine from the landing port all the way up to the factory earlier. Haven't been doing all your traveling on foot? Why not take an airship? For training, I guess. My dad always said it was super important. You mean Mr. Cassius? Yeah, Shara was another student of my dad's. He told her all the time she should travel by foot. You should see the places you should protect with your own eyes or some such. He was big on impressive speeches, but he knew how to back them up when he had to. I wonder where he is now. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all gloomy on you. I'm in training too. It's not like worrying will do me any good. Guess all I can do is have faith in him. Something wrong? No, I'm okay. Oh yeah, I had something I wanted to ask you. Sure. Are you and Joshua married? I mean, everyone in the entire game has been shipping those two. Seriously, since Roland. But of course, Tita's the first one. It's just like, you married? Of course, you know, I don't know if getting married at 16 is normal in this setting, or if she's just, you know, young and doesn't quite get that. Or both. Sorry, I must have spaced out. What about me and Joshua? I was wondering if you and Joshua were married. Why would you ask a thing like that? But you have the same last name. You don't look like each other at all. So I didn't think you were siblings. You don't look like, because we're not blood related. Our names are the same because Joshua was adopted. Okay, sorry, I had it all wrong. What did you ever? Besides, he and I are both only 16. Marriage is a subject for way off in the future. Right, I guess you wouldn't get married so young no matter how much you love each other, huh? I'm telling you, Joshua and I are not boyfriend and girlfriend. Actually, yeah, no, she had legitimately decent logic for that. We're just family. We're not boyfriend and girlfriend. Uh-huh. One of those jump cuts to the end of the game. Will you marry me? Really? What do you mean, really? Sweetie, do you get that kind of vibe from watching us or something? What kind of vibe? Like we're together. As in, together. Like lovey-dovey, hot, can't keep our hands off each other together. Thinking about his hands slowly wrapping around my waist. And the nuzzle of his lips in my hair. Sorry, what? No, but you're always with each other and you're comfortable with each other and you almost always finish each other's sentences. Well, I can't argue with that. Do you think that could just easily be how family and close friends act? Anyway, if we ever did feel that way towards each other. No! Bad thoughts. Bad thoughts. Poor Estelle. No, the problem here... Like, let's ignore the incest thing, which Japan loves. Let's just throw that out the window for a second. The actual problem here is that she's probably been sweet on him for a while, and he's definitely been sweet back. But they're step-siblings. And so there's that barrier, right? And so instead of actually trying to work through that, they've just been bouncing off of it. And frankly, that actually probably has been making things worse. Getting so embarrassed by these questions. I always handled them fine before. Estelle, your face is all red. Ah, it's nothing. No reason at all. I mean, it's because the hot water is so effective, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say anything, Lord Haremont. Just gets the blood going. Staying in too long can make you dizzy. Really, Lunaroth? Interesting. Wasn't there an open air bath? I suddenly want to try it out. Let's go! The open air bath is unisex. It's okay, she has a towel on. Okay, settle down, heart. I hear you. What's that all about? I've never even thought about Joshua like that before. Stop it, Estelle. This isn't like you. Nah. Keep it in your pants, Tara. Keep it in your pants. Well, the bath is open to the outside. It's big enough to stretch out and really relax in. You do know you're not meant to go swimming, though, right? You see me doing the butterfly stroke, buddy? Hi, Joshua. Hi, Estelle. I got in a little while before you. It's kind of awkward to be around you like this. ... Hey, the hot spring works even better than I'd expected. It's good for injuries. It really helps work out any muscle stiffness. Just the right idea for a bracer, really. ... You staying silent like that is making this a bit awkward. Yeah, he's hot. We get it. Shrieks told me so badly I almost threw through the ceiling. I almost suffered a heart attack. And for what? A false alarm. Sorry. Listen, the open air bath is unisex. Is it not a sign clearly saying that in the dressing room? I think she's trying to say she didn't notice it. Well, first of all, getting caught starkers once or twice isn't a big deal. You need to go screaming your lungs out. I heard it said a woman's skin gets prettier when you show it off. That's an actual line of dialogue in this game. Bunch of crap. Look, I'm just saying, Chloe... Well, we'll get there. Why not make up and just try to enjoy the bath? This place was intended for family members to bathe together from the get-go. Yeah, no public bathing for me, thanks. I need my privacy. Joshua, this is all your fault. How do you figure that? It wasn't me who shrieked like a banshee. Nor did I flake out and completely miss the sign of the dressing room. You shut up. Think you're so cute. Well, you're not. Oh, is that how it is? Oh, fine. It's not as if it means anything to me whether or not you think... It's... Okay, hang on. It's not as if it means anything to me whether or not you think I'm cute. What did you say? I'm making a point. Looking at me and screaming the way you did, I never would have even dreamed you'd react like that. It was bad timing, okay? I didn't mean I'm disgusted at the thought of being there with you or anything. This dialogue. Oh my god, this dialogue. Ah. No, I wouldn't want you to put yourself out. I'll be on my way so you two can be alone. Put myself out. I can't believe you sometimes, you jerk. Look who's dogging. Hey, don't you dare laugh, Tita. I still get what I'm the jerk, but whatever. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to embarrass you. Oh, I'm sorry for laughing. I'm a little envious. I don't have any siblings, so I don't have anyone to fight or make up with. Grandpa's always nice, never mean to me. Mostly because my mom and dad couldn't be there. You don't mean to say they're... Yeah, they've been out of the country working as orbital engineers for a long time. I guess they're somewhere the orbit technology hasn't really hit yet. I'm not sure how many years it's been since they came to Zeiss. I had no idea. You must be lonely. Not really. I have Grandpa, at least, and everyone at the Central Factory is super nice to me. But I get a little jealous when I look at you two. I'm probably just wishing for something I'll never have. I've got an idea. From now on, I'll be your big sister. Joshua could be your big brother. No, no, no. Always with the grand sweeping gestures. Come on, are you seriously complaining? No. I feel the same way you do. I have no objections. Thank you, both of you. I don't know what to say. I can't stop smiling. Well, that settles it then. Treat us just like you would a normal brother and sister. I give you permission to make fun of Joshua as much as you like. That's right. Estella's fair game to make fun of, too, in that case. A good hot spring scene in RPG. So FF10-2 doesn't count. I think Breath of Fire 2 had one as well. In fact, I think Breath of Fire 3 had one as well. Hey, Cat. Hello. Hey. Tales of Xillia? I don't know if I've played Tales of Xillia. I actually haven't touched much of the Tales of series. That's something I need to rectify someday. Maybe add that to the franchise list. You're so late. I drank too much fruity milk. Now my stomach's all messed up. So they had some cuisine. They played cards. Okay, Mrs. Mount. We really appreciate everything. I'm just glad you're able to relax a little. Gee, you seem to have enjoyed yourself. You're all closer than you were yesterday. Must be the magic of the springs. What happened to the girl with the glasses? I think she's still in bed. We called for her, but she didn't answer. We didn't want to barge in. She says that the professor has to do something other than work on his research 24/7. Could you believe that? So, fun fact, there's only one Tales of game I have played off-camera. Symphonia. Every other Tales of game I've played as a result of the show. Okay, can I do side quests? Hi, Dorothy. No fair. How come I get left behind? Did you say you were sticking around to get some more shots of the story? Oh, did I? Whatever, I just hate being left out. Don't you, little T? Are you talking to me? Where did that come from? I just wanted to give you a nickname. You don't like it? Why is Dorothy suddenly weird? Like, more weird than she was. Okay, this is it. This is it. Oh my god, we left town. Oh, we did it. Why, Tara? Now, here's the funny statement while you're answering that. Did you know I actually was so mad at Symphonia I never played it a second time? But it's probably not going to be for whatever reason you're thinking. Ah, hello. Recognize that face. Bear? Okay, you don't need to worry about me. All I want is some directions. You wouldn't have to know where the Elmo Hot Springs are, aren't you? Yeah, follow the single road that doesn't deviate or branch in any way, shape, or form. You literally cannot miss it. Zeiss is on the border of the Calvard Republic. Must have come from there. Looks like he studies martial arts. I'm a martial artist too. He wasn't just big, he looked like he trained his body like crazy. And his legs were like tree trunks. He might be a master like Estelle's read about. Yeah. No! Cutscene! I thought I heard something. heard something too from the direction of the factory. I'll be honest, I don't remember anything being controversial about that game, but then again, I barely remember the plot, so... It's a goner. You're alright, that's what's important. That's every section, right? It's all the full-timers, at least. Chief! Oh, it's you, back from Elmo? What's with all the commotion? Some kind of gas leak inside the building. Everything from the 5th floor down is full of fumes. It tells there was a fire. Doubt it, the extinguishers haven't been set off. Doesn't mean I've been able to figure out why this is happening, though. Where's Grandpa? Miss Hazel, is everyone accounted for? Well, we're fully staffed today, but Professor Russell isn't among those evacuated. Hello, Cap. Let's handle this, sir. We got this. Dorothy, stay here. Tita? I know a lot about this. I could show them the way. Okay, you're a playable character. You can come with. Would it be okay if I could... No, Dorothy. Just... No. Stay. Stay. Good girl. I'm going to be really mad if I missed out on this quest and I just don't get my Impede 3 because there was a microscopic period of time when I could have done the side quest and I'm past it. I'm long past it at this point. Yeah, Grandpa's so brain dead, he's gonna miss all of this fog. Oh, wow. I mean, I actually enjoyed each Tales of game I played to some extent or another. There it is. But I'm not sure I'd label any of them as being particularly good on the plot axis. I actually had a thought recently, which I shared with a friend of mine. And everyone's going to disagree with me on this. I don't think the Final Fantasies are really JRPGs. Not really. I suppose it varies from game to game. But so many of the Final Fantasy games have been designed with a different mentality in mind. The approach, tone, style, culture is just different compared to things like, say, the Tales ofs, or the Ys, or the Trails ofs, or the Personas, or the SMTs. The vibe is completely different. Is that be over here, I want to say? Yep, there it is. It was just something interesting, because someone was specifically mentioning how many JRPGs I've been playing recently. And I made the offhanded comment that I wish I could recover by going and playing an FF really quick, just to kind of, as a bit of a palate cleanser. And they looked at me weird for that, and that led to a whole discussion on the matter. I agree with that, Tara, completely. But it is interesting to think about. Final Fantasy I, to go back to the roots, was literally a Dungeons & Dragons video game, designed based off of games like Wizardry and Might and Magic. It's about as WRPG as you can get, for lack of a better way to put that. Let's see, that room. And I think that the bones of that have had an impact on how the Final Fantasy series developed. Because a lot of the much more anime, I don't have a better word for it, much more Japanese, of the JRPGs didn't start from that perspective. They started from a completely different perspective, right? They started with appealing to that same type of audience with those same types of tropes, with those same types of characters. So many of them were directly inspired by both mangas and animes. So you have, again, the Trails of, you have the Tales of, you have the Ys, which is actually pretty old. You have Phantasy Star is another good example. You know, most of those games were codified as JRPGs down to their bones. Yep, we're good. Okay, excellent. On to the third floor now. And yeah, Dragon Quest 1 and Final Fantasy 1 both were not designed to be JRPGs, even though they kind of got that ball rolling, if that makes any sense. And I do think it varies on a case-by-case basis. For example, FF5 is certainly more JRPG than FF4 is. And as Tara mentioned, I think that the modern FFs are straight-up JRPGs. Except for 16, interestingly enough. 16's kind of got its own thing going on. Grandpa! Grandpa? But 15 definitely was. 13 really was. So was 13.3 for that matter. What are you doing here, Agate? I should be asking you the same thing. I heard the disturbance here, so I came to check it out. Oh, behold, you got here before me. The wonders never cease. You incompetents keep sticking your nose where they don't belong. Someone's gonna come and cut them off. Are you ever not a jerk? Guess you know him? His name is Agate. He's a senior bracer. Hold on a second. What's the kid doing here? He glares at Tita. Hey, she hasn't done anything, so lay off. Ugh, don't much I can say, but I'll hold off for now. What the hell's going on? Here's the situation. Explain. Smoke canisters, huh? Explains the stench. We ain't got time to waste it. We gotta find the professor fast. And now Agate's in the party. That's concerning. So 16... I talked about that as we were going through 16. I'm not trying to say that I'm thinking they deserve their own classification, nor am I trying to say that I'm going to put them in anything other than the JRPG slot on my own genre sheet, Lord Hermon. But tonally, no, FF4 very much feels different than what you would typically consider a JRPG. Xenogears is a JRPG. Chrono Cross is a JRPG. The entire Xenosaga and Xenoblade series are JRPGs. The Tales ofs are JRPGs. The Lunars are JRPGs, right? Those are what JRPGs are. FF4 is kind of its own thing. Frankly, several of the FFs from, honestly, 1 to 12, I'd say, actually, are just kind of their own thing. Whoops. Hello, Evo. Again, it doesn't really matter, and I really don't want to get into a genre argument. I know genre arguments are awful. It's just, like I said, it was just something that was in the back of my mind. And like I said, it kind of sprang naturally from a discussion. Why won't it let me leave? Maybe on Monday, Evo. Especially since I appear to be turned around right now. How do I leave? Don't worry, the next game's longer. The guide says to just leave through the front door. Which I did, and then it said, nope, this is the way out, no time to go back. So I don't know what the game actually wants from me here. Got it. Okay, so it wants me to check the elevator on each floor. Sure. I can do that. I thought you liked long RPGs, Eva. So, we could agree on whether it's that or it's the inverse, Blade Tval and or Lord Harrimont, but it sounds like you actually do agree with my overall premise. Here we go. It's them. Gate crossed her. Oh, crap. Go, go, go. How'd they take Grandpa? Take the emergency stairs. They're trying to get out of the factory. Yeah, if they get away, there's no way to know if they'll take the tunnel or just try to lose us in town. Move your asses. We would if you'd stop talking to me. Yeah, I'm not even saying, like, the FFs are good, necessarily. They're just unique. That's really the point I'm trying to get across. It's also personally interesting to me because something I've heard for years is, why do you like Mega Man and, you know, Final Fantasy and don't like anime? And the answer I've always responded is because those aren't very anime. And people are like, ugh, you're dumb, Lore. And people have told me that since I was a kid. But the older I get, the more I think young me was actually onto something. Soldiers showed up. I thought something serious had happened. Hold on, soldiers? Not the guys dressed in black? No idea what you mean. They were dressed in blue and white military uniforms. Well, enough, but I feel like they didn't come from Air Latin. It seemed like real guardsmen to me. That looks so cool, I snapped a picture. Just took away Mayor Delmore, but why would they be here? Not with my grandpa, were they? With the professor? No, they had some really big baggage with them, though. It has to be them, no doubt about it. If they changed into military uniforms in the uniform. Ah, it's the oldest trick in the book. They pull it off. Wait a minute, what's this all supposed to mean? They'll fill you in later. Which way do the soldiers go? Towards town? And they move like they had a purpose. We're going after them. No way I'm letting them get away. You can do it, Mr. Red. Hang on. I'm about to disagree with another pronunciation of this game, it looks like. Bose. Why is it called Bose? Zeiss is in chat, like right now, Lord Harrimont.
Agate.
Agate? Agate. What language does that come from? Because nothing about that word should be pronounced that way. Yeah, exactly, Blade Devel. Agate. Because it has a G, an A, a T, and an E in that order. Oh, Zeiss is the name of the town. Latin? I'd buy that. You know what? I actually have a site I like to use for this kind of stuff. Where does it come from? Just quick. Tag it. That's going to take a minute. I admittedly hate Latin pronunciations with a fiery passion. Really, I do. I just ugh. Wow, no, it does. It comes straight from Latin. You're right. It's French, and the next step back from French is Latin. Just directly. Wow. Okay, yeah. Agate. And now I'm being boxed to death. This is perfect. I understand the particulars. Nevertheless, this is major. This appears to be a clear-cut case of terrorism. Aetios' name, terrorism. Using smoke canisters to create a diversion while abducting the kingdom's greatest mind, to say nothing of the theft of the orbital calculator, which contains some of our country's most cutting-edge technology. This deed will not go unpunished. So what kind of plan does the military have up its sleeve? We already have Erletten, the Wolf Fort, Soldat Army Road, and Sanctheim Gate performing inspections. There's no way the culprits are getting out of Zeiss region. You really mean business. Well, the Intel's job is to help us mobilize quickly and efficiently as possible in times of emergency. I do have one question. What do you think about the terrorists having masqueraded as Royal Guardsmen? Yes, it's very unsettling. Having said that, Miss Dorothy Hyatt? Huh? Who, me? You took photos of the criminals, did you not? We would greatly appreciate if you'd give us the photo reports to be processed as evidence. No. No, let us make duplicates. Let us make duplicates. The 4 Royal Guardsmen are the pride of Liberal's military. A photo of their involvement in such an incident is a very serious and sensitive matter. I must also ask you not to post any news about this until we know more. This is an order to protect the honor of Her Majesty the Queen. This isn't a formal request, but the entirety of the Royal Armed Forces would greatly appreciate it. Fine. You'll give it back, right? Yeah. Uh-huh. Now give all your evidence to the Intelligence Division. The Bracers need to cease their investigation. Ain't happening. I've been chasing those guys in black since before any of this started. Military honor or not, I got no reason to stop now. You leave me no choice. Please proceed with your investigation. Yeah, they also just tried to call the Bracers off of this. Sus. That said, this is with condition that you report your findings back to intelligence at Fort Leyston. Fine by me. If you learn anything new, report to the Zeiss branch, okay? Very well. I must take my leave. Yeah, huh? That was a little intense. She's Colonel Richard's right-hand woman? Yeah, it looks like she came here as the Colonel's direct representative to the investigation. I'm just not the one rubbing elbows with the military. Anyway, looks like the culprits are hiding out in Zeiss. Sooner report back to the guild, sooner we can start searching outside of town. I say, how come you're not telling us not to follow you this time? Because I can use you. Why else would I want you to tag along? Where to go now, Chief? Do what must be done. To cover up the truth. To unite all nations within our nation. Wait, wrong creed, sorry. Bye, Dorothy. Don't look so sad. I'm sure your grandpa's fine. I mean, they're not going to kill him. That's not what they want him for. Isn't that right, Cat? Exactly. What's that look? Nothing. Time's a wasting. Let's go. Okay, wait. Maybe I can do a quest. I can do the quest. Oh my god, I think I can do the quest. I think. I'll find out in a second. This is the wrong room. Oh, I was on the second floor. It's been so long, I've forgotten where the stupid quest is. Yes? Why are you pawing me? Why do you paw at me? Why do you attack me with your claws? Yeah, the gates are going to close any second now. Hello, cat. Oh my god. Hate typing on a phone. No food. He has a scratching post right there. That's his fault. Not mine. I don't want to hear it. Oh god, where's the quest giver? Where's the quest giver? Are they gone? Oh my god, am I SOL on this one? Don't know if it's listed here because it's not a request. Oh wait, here we go. Yeah, okay, we found it. Okay. Client Constance. This is not helping. The guide says, present it to Constance, and another mission will follow. Constance was here. Like, right here, in fact. That actually might be her right there. Ah, okay. Can you bring me that book tomorrow instead? No! I literally can't! Game. Okay. Okay. The game really does not want me to do this freaking quest. Okay. You have impeccable timing. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. I haven't seen you two in some time. You're doing well, I hope. Professor Alba, what are you doing in Zeiss? Never mind that we learned the whereabouts of the criminals. This gentleman is an eyewitness. Huh? What? I thought what I thought might be significant. Good then. I'm glad I came. I've been doing field research on the tower. Yes, that's right. The tetracyclic tower. Carnelia Tower. They seem to be sticking to the shadows. I heard them mention something about a kidnapping and an escape route. I was greatly unsettled by the whole matter, so I came directly here. Oh, the uniforms are running. Very blue and white, very sharp looking. Just as one would expect from Her Majesty's native land. Even in the military dresses stylishly. Yes, Tita, you can come with. There's no good reason for us to bring you along. Use that brain of yours for some common sense. Grandpa was kidnapped. The time is Mira. Kids, let me put you straight. You're gonna get in the way. Agate? No offense. You're actually worse than she is in combat. Agate hasn't grown on me at all. I just want to be clear about that. If you ever see a DM from me in Discord, that is a bot. 100%. That is not me. I do not DM people in Discord. That has been happening semi-frequently lately. And yeah, we just lost her. Cool. No, it's actually pretty common. What they do... Yeah. What the bots do, it's actually really simple. They do scraping, right? And they look for any Twitch account which isn't actually attached to an existing Discord account, and then they create a fake Discord account and then use it to try and send people phishing links, right? Do not click anything. Don't click anything they give you, because, like I said, that's a bot. It's some virus-riddled nonsense. But since my Discord name is Lore Runner, and not the Lore Runner is not taken. And so the bot goes by the Lore Runner, because that's the channel name. And everything that they have on their profile, A, isn't on my profile, but B, is just copy-pasted straight from Twitch. So. Please report that bot, Innocent Dictator, if you're still there. Because you are not the first person to tell me about this. Yeah, no kidding. Botters need to go straight to hell. The worst part is there's nothing I can do about it. I've actually already reported all this nonsense to Discord and to Twitch. And they've all just been like, none of our business. Jackasses. Like, you can't do anything about this at all? Please? No? Okay. If you could report the bot, Innocent Dictator, I'd appreciate it. Like I said. Maybe get Discord staff to wake up for 5 seconds. Anyways, hi! I'm the Lore Runner. Was not playing Asheron's Call. I mean, I can't. Where am I going? Ah! Into a sheep, apparently. I'll go and kill the sheep. Die, sheep.
Care for a rematch?
That's a good point. Which AC? Assassin's Creed? Armored Core? Ace Combat? The crew is playable again? Jeez, that's a lot of enemies. Let's just scooch through here. There we go. Oh yeah, I should play Ace Combat 1. Hell yeah. I bet it's a good game. What do you want to bet? That would be funny if Ace Combat 1's actually a good game. That's not great. Okay. Well, it's cool that fans have made it so you can play the crew. Not really what I was going for, admittedly, but, you know, it is literally better than nothing. By definition. So they're Agat. Agate, or God, I've already forgotten how to pronounce it. Agate! Your name is Agate! When we get to Lufia 2R, we're gonna have to deal with one of the main villains being named Goddess. Not if I mute it. Okay, we've got full CP, so we're good to go for the next boss fight, which is nice. He's agitating. I mean... One second. Shushi Mountain Cap is forever lost to me. You run. Hey, I was gonna say, if you run, I won't have to kill you. Good monster. Let's see. Now, I believe we have the ability to make water damage as well. Yep. So, Agate has the ability to do decent, but not very good, white damage. He has a ton of health, and he can turn health into CP. That's kind of it, to be perfectly frank. I wasn't kidding when I say Tita is actually more useful than him in combat. CP is what you use for limit breaks. No, he does. I just say limit breaks for bosses. Enjoy the pizza, man. Sorry for the problems. Or I guess I should say sympathy for the problems. Yeah, I gotta feed you too soon, don't I, cat? I will, don't worry. I will. Silly cat. I mean, overdrives are limit breaks. I suppose there's a logic to that. And that's just the village. Where the hell? Listen, there's driving, and then... check this out. I tend to call them limit breaks regardless of what they're called, because it's a concept. Hell, limit breaks weren't even the first things like that. Limit breaks actually predate FF7 as a concept. It's a monkey sheep, Evo. And it goes... Because, of course, it's also an owl. That's the fortress. I actively don't want to go to the fortress. Okay, the owl part I made up, but it is literally a sheep monkey. That is actually what it is. So, I don't know what you want from me. That's Senkan. Where the hell am I going? How do I get to the stupid tower? I've got to be blind. I've got to have missed it. Bar Association. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so it has to be this way. It has to be. For Christ's sakes, go away. You don't exist. Oh, there it is. How the hell did I miss that? I am blind and stupid and dumb and worthless and dead inside. Alright, so. Can I go turn in this stupid quest yet? Are the kidnappers really holding the professor here? Yeah, look at the jumble of footprints. Always with the wolves. I'll tell you this, Agate does have one use. Standing there and being a body blocker so that the enemies will only be in one spot so my AoE hits them all. That's it. That's its use. Yeah, go stand up there and be a target, Agate. Don't look at me that way. He's got the health for it. Oh, wrong guy. Ironically, you're probably thinking, why aren't you attacking with him? Attacking has a knockback component with it. I actively don't want to knock back the enemies. So I am legitimately de-incentivized with it to attack with him. Which I find wildly amusing. They're tied with the men in the black clothes. I don't know what. They've probably been trained for combat by our little friends in black. But since I started checking these guys out, I got attacked by monsters constantly. Ain't no way that's a coincidence. At least the checkpoint if the mountain pass was attacked because you were there. Yes. It's your old man who assigned me this gig in the first place. Ain't like it's been night at the strip club for me either. Strip club, huh? How very you. Do you have strip clubs in this country? Yeah, it's called the academy where Reen goes to school. Anyways. Easy job, he says. That old man always plays innocent. That's my dad. After the last couple of run-ins with them, there's no way I'm giving anyone else the satisfaction of catching them. I especially want to get that one little bastard. Ah, never mind. Let's just arrest these guys. Rescue the professor. Okay, I guess. Nice place. Fire dungeon. Hey, Evo, what do you think of the brickwork? And the fact that it's the exact same brickwork with a slightly different color in every single tower in this entire game. When did crafting enter the RPG world? I mean, obviously EverQuest had crafting, but that's a little different, isn't it? Really got crafting going in the RPG verse. Because you can't get away from it nowadays. No, cat. No. I know you want food all the time, and not when it's time for you to be fed. I know you do. I understand completely. No, it's definitely a time and budget thing. First game, limited experience, younger team. Monster in chests. Well, that's irritating. Ultima 3 hit crafting? That's Exodus, right? Which I mentioned because I've actually played that one. I don't remember crafting being in that. Then again, I think about that last dungeon and everything just kind of starts going horribly black. Oh god. Sorry. very badly, Ross. Aw. I mean, isn't that always the way, Mr. Red? Jesus Christ, okay. Nice miss. I don't think any point and click had crafting in any real sense of the word. That's bending the definition really hard. Like, yeah, you had to combine this item with that item in order to accomplish the quest item you needed. But that's not crafting. See you around, Diligent Dodo. Have a good concert. Or perform well at the concert, depending on how that goes. No, Evo. No, wait, please. Please stop killing her.
We're good to go.
Ooh, Mind 3. Nice. Let's heal a little bit. Aw. Well, I don't know, Diligent Dodo. I do hope you enjoy it. This game has the most annoying enemies of any JRPG ever played. I don't know, I played Xenogears. I don't remember, Ross. I'm actually not as familiar with the Ultima system as I am some of the other of the old RPGs. So I don't remember. Several people have suggested an Ultima block. You know how my soul has slowly been dying over the last month or two? Because that's what that would look like. I imagine Mr. Red has a direct relatability to how things have been going lately. Hey, look, I just put Impede 3 on, you know, the one I got from that side quest that the game didn't let me do because I accidentally went in the wrong door once. God, I'm still mad about that. I actually do want to look at some of the Ultimas, but like an Ultima block, that would be awful. That really would be truly just unpleasant. How long would it be? That's an interesting question. I'm not sure. Anybody want to guesstimate how long would the Ultimas be? Like 0 through 9. Or, no, 7, I think. 8? One of them I can't get streamable. I've actually already checked that. But I could stream them up to a certain point pretty easily. What? What? Yeah, Ultima 1 and 2 with a guide wouldn't be all that bad, really. The text adventure block. Ah! No! Why? Okay, what am I doing? No soup for you. Yep, time to play a resort game. I can. I will feed you. I will. I know you don't believe me. I know you don't. I will feed you. That's a lot of enemies. Holy crap. Okay. That sounds like a complete lie, Serrani. Let's prove ChatGPT wrong for the 7 millionth time, shall we? As a point of pride. So let's see. What? Why do you look at me, cat? I'd say about 2 weeks using a walkthrough, give or take. That'd be hell the whole time. God damn it. Also, half a liter of water. Let's see, where am I going? Okay, there's the 4th floor. Dang it. It wouldn't be empty if you'd already looted it, now would it? You will not find a finer empty chest. Yeah. I know I have no influence on the world as a whole, but if there's something I could reach out and just kind of encourage people to do, it's to never use any form of LLM-generated anything. Especially one of the big ones. Those things are resource-intensive and environmentally damaging. And even something as simple as a basic prompt like that costs about half a liter of water.
Here for a rematch.
That's an odd voice for Agate. Of course. To this day, an artist actually came up with the best term I've ever heard of for LLMs. Theft-based scraping bots. Which, yeah. That's exactly what they are. Summoning ads. Like you do. Oh, it doesn't blow up on its friend. Oh well. Ow.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Ooh, tender poultry. And attack 3. Nice. Oh, Jesus Christ, Kevix Cow. Brain smoother. I'd say I like that, but actually I hate it. Because of how accurate it is. Have even more damage. Oh, wow. Yeah, I would have banned his ass, honestly. I mean, no. What I would have done is said, please leave. When he refused, then I would have banned his ass. Of course these are all monster chests. It's even the same monster in each frigging chest. Good God. I'm gonna go one step further. Anyone selling AI art in general is lower than Ska. Like, that's essentially just doing the same damn thing that scalpers do. It's worse, but it is the same general category of aggravation. Ow. And... oh, Agate didn't die. Almost. Yeah, just heal yourself, whatever. Ow! Oh. Okay.
Alright, we're good to go.
Oh. Boiled miso carp. Apple ice cream. Or apple ice cream. Milk crepes. Royal crepes. Those cure poison and confuse. Nice. God, you know, I can actually tell you the last time I had crepes, and it was so long ago at this point. About 8 years ago. I have not had crepes in a long freaking time. Okay, boss time. Time for why I've been holding on to my CP. Although I just lost her CP, I just realized that. Oh, whatever. Ugh, pancakes. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Vomit. Vomit. Ugh, sorry, what? No, don't mistake me. Good pancakes are actually really good. But by and large, most pancakes you get here in the States are not good pancakes. Really good pancakes, oh, can be amazing. Most people like to disguise the quality of the pancakes by just smearing them in something. You know, cinnamon or sugar or maple syrup or fruit or that kind of like, oh, what is it? Like the donut filling stuff, right? Damn guild dogs, you just won't let it go, will you? Getting out of town using those disguises was pretty impressive, I'll admit, but your endgame was pretty weak. I may not have thought anyone would actually come out here. No such luck. How about you play nice and let Professor Rosa go free? According to the laws of the Brazier Guild, you're hereby placed under arrest. Too bad I couldn't find the guy in the stupid mask, but I think he'll tide me over. Don't mock us, we'll cut down anyone who gets in our way, because we're pure evil. Ooh, new boss music. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is kill them in their stupid faces. We're going to start with the guy with the gun. Unfortunately, I really planned to have all 3 CPs for this battle. But, you know, whatever. It's just life. Oh my god! And he's dead. And he's dead. This game, I swear to God, this game. So anyways, we're dead, so we're gonna accept that.
Sorry.
Take 2. Damn. Okay. Ow. Oh, God, these guys. Okay. So she's dead? Good God. Mhm. Okay, that was a thing. Alright, let's get people up. So they get some benefit from this stupid fight. I guess Agate doesn't really need it. But whatever. I'll rest him anyways, just in case. Agate, sorry. God damn it. Whatever his stupid name is. Dumb boy who's dead. Jeez Louise. So about speed being a doom stat. Damn bracers. What if you've forgotten about a prisoner? It's unbelievable. Don't you know when to give up? You wanted to use Professor Russell's intellect, right? Are you really willing to harm him? Shut up. Is there really a chance you could take? What a bunch of whiners. Just admit you've lost already. The Royal Armed Forces mobilized. There's nowhere for you to hide. Oh, nothing. It's just we had thought you were competent for a second there. Of course it's an airship. Cheaters. Damn, that was a trump card. Now the shoe's on the other foot. Though we'd gladly have killed you all here, we never intended for the bracers to get involved. If you just hold your tongues and observe, you may escape with your lives. Still, I think we should do what they're saying. Playing things by the book here is just going to leave us open. The second they make a move with the professor, we rush them. Looks like you've given up. A wise decision on your part. Now, if you'll excuse us... I hate these guys, by the way. They're Kai Lang. Every time. Sorry, I thought she was going to take out the ship. Forget about it. Pull out. And we lost. Cool. Thanks, Tita. Why'd they have to go and take him? It's so mean. Why? Nothing gets on my nerves more than kids like you who can't resist poking around where they have no business. Okay, so. Negative for Agate. I've been sitting on this for a while, but screw him. While we're here. And while we're here. Hey, DZ Maven. Don't worry. I'm going to get 50,000 positives. For incest. Just look at Drakengard. Oh, wait, no, the English version didn't have the incest, so I couldn't give the positives there. Of course! Alright. Anyways, back to the game. No cap. You can cry and scream all you want, but first you gotta learn to stand on your own. You have to take care of yourself before you run off to take care of others. If you can't do that, then don't you ever get anywhere again. You're worthless and pathetic. You can just crawl into bed, pull the covers over you, and cry like a baby. That'd probably be the best thing for all of us. Oh my gosh, I've accidentally been shoved over the ledge. I'm falling to my death. Damn. But usfully. Yeah, okay, I have lost the ability to tolerate this scene. Okay, so let's get all his crap off of him, because we're about to lose him. Yes, cat, I know. Ah! Oh god, look, if I just hold down, this happens. Sorry. I know, Cat. I apologize. I know all you care about is food. I know. I know all you care about is food. I know. I was a little dizzy for a sec. Yeah, probably because you got shot, you idiot. I get worse cuts than this from shaving. Badassfully. Now maybe I can do that stupid side quest I've been trying to do for literal hours now. Hello. Seems more than happening, so we can meet again. You making the hot spring? I did. Please, you don't need to be so formal. Yeah, the book one. Shut it, I said I'm fine. Oh no, he's gonna die. No! Oh no. He's dead. Poison bullets. What's the point of that? I will carry this young man. My body is well suited to this kind of task. Yet he's a bracer. Zin Vathic of the Calvard Republic Guild. Pleased to meet you. See, explosive bullets, sure. Ice bullets, that's stupid. But poison bullets? It is a neurotoxin, yeah. The longer he stays in the coma, the greater risk of death. Oh, no. I'm kidding. I don't want him to die. I want to kill him. There's a difference. Hello, cat. We should go talk to Father Vixen because the church keeps extensive records on medicines. Yeah, see, I'm the rival character. Yeah, let's go do that side quest. Actually, I'm gonna laugh if it lets me. I really am. Look, nobody likes a kill stealer, okay? Oh my god, she's not here and she's not in the library. I hate everything in the entire world. This is actually getting silly how much I can't do this quest. I have checked at multiple points in time to see if I could go do this stupid quest and keep being like, no. There was a brief window when I could have done the whole quest chain, and I missed it because, and this is not a joke, I went in the wrong door. And going in the wrong door started a cutscene chain that I have not left since. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life, Sub-Zero. And I hear some dumb things in my life. For example, I once heard someone actually say that the world was flat. They were lying, of course, but it was still dumb. I even heard someone once say that the Federation is secretly evil in Star Trek. And the Pokemon is secretly evil. So we cannot cure them. You're out of ingredients. We need Zemuria Moss in the next dungeon. Okay. I mean, let's ignore for the moment the fact that it was actually a Russian who was behind that nuke. No matter which storyline you're looking at, too. The original one or the retconned one. Like, no. No. Not every story is glutted with racism. That's not how this works. We don't need to suddenly find and point and look at something and be like, oh my god! And bring up the R word in every stupid single frickin' bit of fiction ever. I'm really sick of it, actually. It's especially doubly irritating because there is plenty of actual racism in fiction. Sorry, rant off. So yeah, we still can't turn in this goddamn quest. This is so stupid. Okay. Get out of the basement. I'm just, it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. I'm never getting to turn in this quest. That's okay, we got a jazzy music going on. So there's no map down here, so let me just kind of pull up a map. Okay, fine. I'll go back to town first. Hello, Valerian. How are you? Because I'm apparently a potato. If I could speak a little bit more candidly. I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh god, I went past the load screen. I think part of why that pisses me off so much is the same general problem with false accusations. There are real awful things that happen in life, right? Especially in Hollywood. And that sucks. False allegations make all of that worse, right? Crying wolf and pointing at people who haven't done anything wrong in order to say that they've done wrong clogs the courts, spreads misinformation everywhere, poisons the well in general for people who have actually done that, and etc., etc. It's a universally bad thing. It's the same thing with the racism thing. People flinging the word racism at everything in the world is just eyebrow raising. But then again, most of the time when I see people do that, they're people who are specifically trying to accomplish the very thing that they are in fact accomplishing. They're not interested in actually pushing back against racism. They're trying to normalize it, to make it so that people are sick of hearing about it so they can be racist in peace. So if I was to put actual thought into racism in Modern Warfare 1, there's plenty we could pick from there. But frankly, I don't think there's any that's really, for lack of a better way to put it, valid. There are stereotypes in Modern Warfare 1. There's the cold British people, there's the gung-ho American people, and then there's the bad guys who are Russians and Middle Easterners. There's your stereotypes. I don't think any of that even comes close to the qualification of actually being racist. In all cases, it's made fundamentally clear that these are unpleasant and bad people who are doing unpleasant and bad things. To themselves, to their people. There's an entire mission in Modern Warfare 1 which is devoted entirely towards how the Russian citizens are being murdered by the ultranationalists. Anyway, Zin's gonna join us for this part. If he'd ever, get on with it. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Yes, Tita, you can come with us too. Now, can I get on with this, please? Please stop dragging me around. I'm gonna go and give this a negative. This has been bothering me enough that it is actually aggravating. There's actually a lot of side quests in this part of the game, and I can't do literally any of them because I have been so aggressively led around by the nose. And that's not just irritating because I can't do side quests. Think about it this way. What if I wasn't geared up? What if I didn't have a guide here telling me which specific courts to have equipped at which point in time? If I wanted to go, for example, grind, or to get caught up, or to get some, even just to go and buy some courts at certain points of the game, I would not be able to. I'll name a specific example. When I was off fighting the pack of hounds, you remember that fight? That's actually a pretty hard fight. That's when we were saving Dorothy out in the plains. If I fought that fight and couldn't push through it, sucks to be me. Because the only place I can go is beyond the plains, and I cannot get back to town to access a vendor to buy anything to make that more reasonable, because the game does not allow me to go back to town. So all jokes and humor and memes aside, this is not good design. By clamping down on what areas I have access to, I, the player, am restricted on options. This effectively is actually walkthroughitis. Because none of this is really an issue if you know what's coming. But what this is turning into is a Sten section. Yeah, I think Valerian is a might be engaging in some proclivities right now. No judgment. I hope you're doing all right, Valerian. Okay, sorry. You know, I've noticed this trend in myself. I'm curious if anyone else notices or agrees or cares for that matter, where I will start a game and I'm hesitant to speak ill of that game because I know people like that game. And the longer I play the game and the more comfortable I get with it, the more I analyze it, the more in-depth I go into the game, the more I get comfortable with having an opinion about it, good or bad. I'm just curious if anybody else has noticed that. And we do. I mean, don't mistake me. I always want other people's opinions. But yeah, at a certain point in time, I just get more and more comfortable with my own opinion to be like, you know what? I mean, the example I always like to go back to is when I lied about Skyrim back in the day. What do you mean then, Bladewell? If you don't mind sharing. The chest is empty, because you've already been here. I getcha. I getcha. Some nice stuff here. It's like 3 quartz in this dungeon. What are you doing? What? 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 What's up? What's up? Oh, okay. You don't have to prove anything. You can go home, Tita. Aww. So since I'm about to fight a boss, also there's no map in here. And since there is a boss in here that I do plan to fight, let's get set up for that. Assuming we have the quartz for it, because I keep being allowed to do side quests. At least I can go back to town now. Do I not have it? Oh my god, I literally don't have it. Ah, because this is supposed to be Impede 3. Yeah, no, I've heard this is a rough fight. I don't think I actually fought this last time. Or if I did, I was turbo cheating by then. I know I had hit the cheat flag by this point. I think. Maybe I hadn't. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay, what should she be? EP cut 2. Mine 2, evade 2, range 1, shield 1, action 2. Is a fake out ending always bad? So you're talking about the JRPG standard fake out ending, right? That, like, the FF series was in love with for a long time there. Just to make sure we're on the same page. EP2, action 2. This should be attack 2. Is and send action 2. Attack 3, which I think I have now. Yes, I actually do have attack 3. Holy crap. Impede 3, which I don't have. Find 3 and EP cut 2. Which I do not have. Do I have enough to get another EP cut 2? Yeah. I mean, that is kind of what I'm talking about. It's the, you're totally at the final dungeon. No, you're not. 7 minutes, cat. 7 minutes. I will feed you. I know you don't believe me. You never believe me, and you're always wrong. See, I'm challenging myself to think of a fake out ending. Booga booga. Booga booga. Oh, he's not. He's all jumpy right now. I'm challenging myself to think of a situation in which I think a fake out ending was actually good. Ooh, it's getting expensive. What, cat? What? What? What is it? What do you want? 7 minutes. It hasn't even been 1 minute, cat. I don't know, anyone in chat, can you think of a fake out ending that was actually good? I can think of fake out endings that are coincidentally good, as in not because of the ending part. FF6 comes to mind, for reasons I will not spoil here. Honestly, did it with FF5. I was just about to ask Lord Harriman. The chest is empty. Thanks. I'm not sure if multiple endings really count as fake-out endings. The whole point of a fake-out ending is it's trying to trick you into thinking that you're at the end, but, plot twist. The story keeps going. I don't remember Lufia 2 having a fake ending. Mr. Tittles was here. I'm not saying there isn't one, I don't remember one. Oh, yes, there's a bunch of penguins in here. Like, a lot of penguins. And we don't want to fight those. Oh, when you beat Gades. Which is his name forever. Oh god, is this the penguin? Nope, this is just another penguin fight. Okay. I mean, it's a very JRPG thing to do, to have a fake-out ending. It's honestly a tradition at this point. The penguins are like, yeah! What? Yeah! Jesus Christ, they just one-shot her. They just directly one-shot her. From full health. Holy God. Okay. Okay. That's how we're playing this. Oh, that's really bad. And we're dead. I mean, there have been some fake endings that I've had people who not only didn't realize it was supposed to be a fake ending, but even when I point it out, don't believe me that it was supposed to be a fake ending because it's so obvious that it isn't, you know, the end, right? So I was gonna save my CP because, you know, duh, really. But,
Prepare to hit your shoe! Come on, everyone!
you know what? Honestly, I'm actually gonna say FF6 has a good fake ending. I know. You're just rolling your eyes at me. I don't care. It's true. Still, that's a pretty rare exception. I'm really struggling to come up with another case where I think it was true. I mean, Chrono Trigger actually has a fake ending too. Oh, you know what? No, that's a good one. Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger. Nobody believes it. Nobody I've ever known has ever bought for even a millisecond that it was actually the end. But I think it still counts. Magus' Lair. Playable. I'll point this out when we go through it, but the entire narrative of Chrono Trigger builds up to that exact dungeon. There is another one, but the entire game builds up to Magus' Lair. Straight out from, like, literally from the moment you're in the beginning of the game, one of the first tidbits of lore you hear about the history of the world is celebrating our victory against Magus 400 years ago, right? And then we find out about the history of the other town. We talk about the Mystics and what happened with their people. We go back to the middle of the war. We save Lean, and then we find out about Lavos, and then Lavos is built up as the thing that was summoned at this exact period of time, and that's what causes the issue. And so now we have our goal. And because this is a time travel story, if we feel like it, we can even put together that we're probably the ones that stop him back in the past and cause, you know, the future to not go to hell. But my point is, it's a great build-up, and Magus' Lair is awesome.
We're good to go.
Okay, Penguin's dead. You notice the only real difference in that fight was I got lucky, by the way. The only real difference in that fight was that they didn't freeze me with their AoE freeze spell. This game does remind me of Mystic Quest in that respect as well. Fights can go completely one way or the other, just based on pure luck. And usually that luck has to do with status effects. But yes, I agree that the Ocean Palace is another fake ending. I mean, I guess I could equip something there, DC Maven. So one of those side quests that I haven't been allowed to do is the quartz that I should be having equipped there. But because of the fact that it's a specific level of quartz, putting something else there isn't going to give me the spells that I should have access to with it. So it almost feels like there's no real point in bothering. But I suppose I'll put something there. Let's see. Um... We'll just give her HP. She can use HP. It's your second favorite. Really, Valerian? Do you mind sharing why? I know every time I ask that it sounds like an accusation, but I swear I don't mean it as one. God damn it. You know what's really funny, Valerian? Jesus Christ, they hit hard. It would be extraordinarily easy to fix Mystic Quest. I mean, remove negatives might be a better way to phrase that. Turning Mystic Quest to a truly good game, that's honestly a little bit harder, I'm not gonna lie. But all you'd have to do to really make Mystic Quest a much less negative game is just chop out a huge chunk of the middle of the game. Literally, just drag down the number of encounters and alter the power progression curve a little bit, and you have a pretty solid game right there. Boom, done. Just like that. I mean, I call it Mystic Quest Syndrome for a reason, you know? Well, that sucks. My fastest guy just got frozen. Okay. Okay, he hits decently hard, so that's actually good to know. Let's start killing things. Something you never want to hear from someone. What should we do next? I've got it. Let's start killing things. And she's dead. Of course she is. Cures all abnormal statuses except KO. Oh, that's gonna kill it. Oh my god. Hey, cat, while I die here, we're gonna go and get you some food, I think. That's all you do. You know what? It's the only reason I exist for you. I failed. I don't. Go. I want to break your face. Engine. Cat. Oh my gosh, we're defeated. Very shocked at this turn of events. It's a freaking game. Okay, retry. You know, instead of buffing, let's actually try something else this time. I think he was rich. mean, that's how money works, right? I'm sure it's how money works. I like how these things are harder than basically anything we fought. And they're penguins. We're not even at the penguin boss yet, by the way. That sounds like something Eva would say. It's empty. What depraved individual would do this? Who would empty a chest? She's actually not very strong. Unless she's got her CP up. Her limit's pretty nice. Chest is empty? Madness. Madness? Madness. The chest is empty. Nefarious. Okay, boss time. You ready for this? Wow. It's so pretty. That's a nice view. I'm in predicting a bare minimum of one loss to this fight. Although actually, while we're here, I forgot to do something with her. They put a prevents freeze. And she already has a prevents confuse. And I'll give you a prevents confuse as well. Now we can just leave without having to fight a boss fight. Is that a penguin? An evil penguin? It's the ruler of the Cave Lake. Like I said, wish me luck. For something like this, we're absolutely going to start with buffing. So bad. The boss just used an attack Valerian called Penguin-missions. And she's confused. Great. Did Weak do anything? Nope. Let's focus fire the ads. And get shot by the confused girl. Cool. Ow. I'm gonna risk one more AoE here. It's a risk. I didn't do it. Alright, let's do this. Just make sure that that dies. So now we've just got the boss left. Uh-oh. Valerian, no, wait, the wolves, Valerian. They were never heard from again. Ow. Oh good, she's no longer confused. Yay. Boy, he's got some health. Aw. Let's try to interrupt. Oh, well, whatever. Oh, whatever. At this point, just kill him. You know, I just realized we're gonna have to see Shira in full 3D doing her Limit Break in the remake, and I'm curious what that looks like. Well, that's an interesting attack. Holy crap, he had 149 health left, and I had to hit him for 150. No joke. I'll take it. I've seen everything. Stupid penguin. Not cute, but it's still scary. We shouldn't waste any more time. Let's get out of here before it comes back. I just have to find my way back out of here. While we're here, I should probably unequip these two. Doesn't feel right. This isn't right. Why are there so many penguins in this stupid cave? Do penguins hang out in caves? Is that a thing? Listen, we need to walk back to town. Speaking of which... Hey, Blue Wind. Okay. Oops. Alright. Can we turn in this stupid quest? This is... Oh. Someday. I'm guessing not. Because nothing seems to have changed. Wrong place. God dang it. It's the second time I've skipped past the load screen on accident. Nope, I don't care about you. Sorry. Here we go. Zeiss Chapel. Yep. Tides your gold, obviously. I was impressed it was so quick. I want to kill you. Hang on, how much gold will you give me, Zeiss? So yes, this is the second time they mentioned this, but this is not actually a cure. It's just an immunobooster for a neurotoxin. Sure would suck if Agate was gonna die here. Oh God. I know the archetype you're talking about, because I've played with players like that, and I've flat out told them no. As a GM, no, not happening. That's horrifying, Blue Wind, and I'm gonna pretend I never heard that. And it's gone. Okay, there we go. What, do you think he's gonna immediately respond? Come on, dude. It's okay, I think he's gonna be fine. Medicine's beginning to take effect. It hurts, and it's rough on his system, but it'll recover. I don't want to think about rabies. Rabies is horrifying. Really, really horrifying. Agate's life was saved. Oh, good, good. Meanwhile, the kid, who he slapped, is taking care of him. That's a little fast even for me. So, people are leaving the party now. Bye, Zin. You were better than Agate in every way. Yorick will be there until the final dungeon. I mean the Queen's birthday. Why, Terra? I mean, I know he's actually kind of young, but... like... this whole game series is only 6 years long. That's not enough time for her to be shipped with anybody. Oh my god. I'm surprised she cares about someone with no manners. I have nothing in common with that jerk. How about your tendency to go off half-cocked or half-softer? Yeah, so Joshua is telling her that she's super similar to Agate, which I completely disagree with. Oh my god, he's 24. Okay, can I turn in this stupid quest? Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay. So I had to go to the factory, then go to her house, then participate in the experiment, which shut down all the power, which then led to the factory being attacked, which then led me having to rescue the guy, which then led me going to Elmo. Wait, I skipped a step, sorry. I skipped going to Elmo, participating in the hot springs, finding out that Estelle totally has the hots for Joshua, coming back from the hot springs after saving Dorothy, by the way. And then I had to go through the factory, turn off the smoke alarms, and then fail to rescue the professor, go to the tower, fight several bosses, end up nearly losing to that, then have to go through an entirely separate dungeon to get the healing medicine to heal Agate for that, and now, I can turn in this goddamn quest. Ah. Yep, there's more, by the way. So there's our hint for the next quest location. Kill me. Kill me, Kratos. Kill me. No! Sleep, oh sleep. Give in to the eternal darkness of the soul. For real, get some good rest. Please, 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 please. I'll be your best friend. Look, one of us has to be rested, okay? And it's gonna be you. One second. I also have to say, just very off topic, this is probably my favorite song of the game so far. This and the Wilds song. that I've only heard in one zone so far. Yeah, I know that feeling. Let's see, so we gotta ship everyone with everyone else, right? So I'm thinking Estelle should be with Chloe. Joshua should be with Olivier, obviously. No, oh my god. Oh my god, it won't let me. It won't let me leave town. You've gotta be freaking kidding me. No, I just have to advance the MSQ again to have access to leaving town. Why is this section so restricted? I am so confused. Zeiss, can I leave your freaking factory, please? I just want to go. Is that okay? Okay, so something's going on at the Leiston Fortress. The factory must grow. It is, Tara. We are so locked into areas during this entire chapter. So she went to the fortress to get her photos back, the evidence of the troops. They refused to give it back. And she happened to take a photo of the fortress while she was there, just because she thought it would be cute. But yeah, that's the small airship from before. It's the same silhouette as the ship that took the Professor in. I mean, y'all saw this coming, right? Of course the military are the bad guys. Come on. They're the military. There are plenty of possibilities. We should go straight to the fortress and ask what this is about. Ah, you tend to provoke them directly. Objection! I did that quietly because I didn't want to disturb the cat. That's right. I think the plot has actually literally just started. Here. Now. 29 hours into the game. I'm being facetious. I actually think the plot shouldn't even be in this game, as weird as that sounds. I'm probably in the minority on that. Oh, Jesus. Effing Christ. It literally will not let me leave town. Oh my god, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you so much. I want you to die and rot in hell. Okay, so let me explain this real quick. Certain side quests stop being capable of being done at a certain point in time. I happen to have a guide over here, which helps me with that, so I can tell when I need to do some of these side quests. This side quest can only be done once we specifically board the airship at the fortress. You know, the place we're going right now, that the game is forcing me to go to. So I'm like, no problem, I'll go south and go get the side quest done. And I can't, because it won't let me, because the game hates me and was programmed by people who are fueled with the infernal hatred of everyone who loves life and joy in video games. What is this nonsense? Yes, it was me all along, Mr. Red. It's Falcom CEO here to personally piss me off. And fight me with a bunch of wolves and boss wolves. Ow! while I only have 2 party members. And oh my god, and they have the delay attack. Oh my god. I'm about to die. I'm about to die to this trash bat, this mandatory trash fight here. Okay. Alright. Is anything weak to water? Kinda. I mean, she's dead. I've never beaten this game without cheats, and honestly, that's a trend that is probably going to continue. So yeah, we just died to this. Okay. Listen, I read your thoughts on the last dungeon, DZ Maven, and I'm trying not to prejudge it too much, but I have extremely bad memories of the last dungeon. And you know I'm harsher about outros than I am any other part of the game, other than intros. Oh my god, the damage. Oh my god! Rax, dude, okay, listen. I want you to understand this. I want you to legitimately understand this, okay? When you get to this town, Zeiss... Yes, I know, the town's name is Zeiss, haha. You have a brief window of time when, like, the MSQ is just go to town, check in. Alright, you're checked in, cool. You should go talk to the dude. During that exact point in time, you could go to a side door and start a side quest chain and do the entire side quest chain. However, if you accidentally go into the wrong door, without hyperbole, you are locked in for the rest of the chapter. I still, as of this moment, have not been successful at finishing this side quest because every time I try to go, like, leave the zone towards the side quest stuff, it says, that's not where we're going. We're supposed to go this way instead. And it's been doing this the entire chapter. Now, obviously, this is really frustrating from a side quest perspective, because I really wanted to do that side quest, because it gives me Impede 3, which is a very useful quartz. However, it's also frustrating because there's fights like this nonsense. And you can get locked into fights like this nonsense without being able to go anywhere to either grind or, in some cases, access town, which means no access to vendors or healing spots. So you want to go get some new quartz to help you out with that hard fight you're doing? Sucks to be you. You can't go back to town. It will not let you. There'll be a dialogue. One of the people will be like, hold up. And it's been so frustrating. Like, I've been trying to make light of it because it's silly, right? It's just a side quest. It's whatever. But I legitimately think this is bad design. Like, what possessed the programmers to put a metaphorical wall hemming you in so that you can only be on this extremely linear path and not actually backtrack or try other zones or do anything else other than whatever the current MSQ is? For pretty much the entire chapter. I should mention, we're almost done with the chapter. We're going to fight this fight here. Yeah, let me pull this up here. Let me give this Jasmine. So we're going to fight this fight here, which sucks. Then we're going to go back to the fort. So yeah, we're going to do the cutscene to the fortress. We're going to go back to the Zeiss and figure things out. Back to the fortress to finish that out. And then that's it. That's the end of the chapter. So we are. This is actually the last major encounter of the chapter. This is the final boss of this chapter. This freaking fight I'm in right now. And I managed to kill the Penguin King first try. I'd just like to say I'm actually proud of that. Okay. All right. That is a good question, Mr. Red. I'm not sure, to be quite honest with you. So I'm going to try to do the... I've raided before. We're going to stop AoEing, and we're going to try to single target as hard as we possibly can here. And we're also going to pray for some death procs, because that would be very helpful right now. Okay, good. I'll take that. I'll take that too. Okay, then they're gonna beat the snot out of me. Oh my god. Oh, okay, okay. I have healing. Can I kill anything this round? Nope. Maybe that. But not that guy. He's gonna hit. Okay, so I have to heal. I have to heal. That's okay. That's okay. Let's go ahead and heal. Do I have any really good cute cooking items? Nope. I'm gonna blow one of my really rare, expensive healing items, which I do not have very many of, to avoid TPKing again here, because... yeah, that would have killed me right there. Alright. Alright, focus fire that thing. I've heard nothing but good things about the remake, but then again, I've heard nothing but good things about this game, so... there's this thing called salt, and I'm afraid you need a grain of it. Okay, good. Another good prop. Down to just the bot. Oh my god, he's here. You're kidding me. Okay. By the way, this has a chance to just kill. There's a 20% chance to just kill something. I have been very salty today. I've been trying very hard to make that entertaining for you all, because this game has been righteously pissing me off. We are officially past the part of the game where the developers do... You know how we hit that Sunshine Syndrome, right? Every game, with extremely few exceptions, runs into that point in which the developers have run out of time, or budget, or interest, or energy, or her dying right before she's able to heal. And the game just gets worse, and we are past that point as of this moment in time. So I'm going to blow one of my two Phoenix Down 2s here. My life 2s here. Because holy crap. Alright. I could really use a... let's go ahead and do an AoE, because they're all clustered anyways. Okay, that's cool. Can you... nope. Rebuff. Ooh. I need that haste for this fight. So you know what, rebuff yourself too. Okay, so now we're gonna do the AoE again because they're all clustered right here. Okay, we killed one, that's sufficient. I'm gonna do one last AoE right here. Screw it. It's like I'm gonna have her heal herself. Okay. We're in a lot better place now. Oh my god. Now, I can actually start doing some real damage, because she's actually my best magic DPSer, weirdly enough. This physical damager is my best caster. I wonder if that's going to be true in the second game.
Let's move out.
Okay. I'm going to save really quick here. Just to show off what I'm talking about, Rex, since you've already probably bailed on me. Because Rex is like, how dare you speak ill of this game? This is a sacred cow, sir. You're going the wrong way, Estelle. To reach Lyston Fortress, we have to go out the eastern door. Oh, really? I swear. And then it will not let me go south. That's the kind of stuff I've been running into this entire game. And yes. Yeah, max level is 49 apparently, but some people say it's 50. It's whatever. But yes, we are 30 hours into this monstrosity. The plot just started. That's not a joke, by the way. Okay. Back this way. Accidentally run to an encounter. Run from the encounter. So, a JRPG where the main character is female. I would be remiss if I didn't point out Final Fantasy VI. But, it is very rare. I guess FF10-2 would also qualify while we're there. Tales of Berseria, yep, absolutely. I suppose technically Pokemon. Actually, yeah, FF13 and 13.2 and 13.3, you're absolutely right. I've spit some venom at those games, but they do all have a female protagonist. Is this... This is the wrong way. FF14 determinative, based on what character you make. Nice plays. I was being facetious anyways, Lord Arma. It's gonna be several times as big as Hacken Gate, don't you think? Remember the primary base of the counteroffensive in the war 10 years ago. Which is funny, because it's like on the opposite side of the world. Actually, General Morgan, how bad could it be? 12? 12's debatable enough that I'm not going to count it. Besides, even if I was to lay out my legitimate opinion of FF12's main character, that still leaves us with 2 men and 1 female, so... so this is 2004. When did FF12 come out? Speaking of... Weird song for this place. 2006. Okay, so this would have been the 10-2 range. Which originally came out in 2003. So prior to this point in time, we have FF6, FF10-2, probably Sarani. Look, my memory for dates is not great. I'm just going to be really honest about that. I only remember 1994 because so many games came out that are just bangers from 94. So anyway, so we've got FF6, we've got 10-2. Berseria was after this point in time, so that doesn't count for this. Phantasy Star 2, I think? Hang on. One of the Phantasy Stars. Valkyrie Profile, was that around? I mean, it was around this period of time. I don't remember if it was before this. Because Phantasy Star 1 is actually what I'm thinking of, excuse me. Where you play as a female protagonist. I'm sure there's others, but I'm not coming up with any off the top of my head. I don't know the Ys series, well, I'll have to comment on that. Parasite Eve does predate this, so that would count. Identify yourself. Where'd that come from? Probably a speaker. This is Lyston Fortress, HQ of the Royal Armed Forces. This place is off limits to civilians. I'm afraid you're going to have to leave. I think they're just being extra cautious. Can you two hear me? Sorry, we're not civilians. We're from the Bracer Guild. We're here to discuss the matter of the central lab being attacked. Could we please speak with the individual in charge? Are you actual bracers, then? If you don't believe us, you can inspect our emblems. See? Alright. I regret to inform you the CEO of the base is currently away. Perhaps you can come back another day. No commanding officer? That sounds sloppy. Okay, so anyone from the intelligence division will be fine. We have information that could go to either Colonel Richard or Captain Amalthea. Very well, wait there. I'm pulling teeth with these guys. Oh, very likely, Lord Harriman. I've said it before, some people will buy a game or watch a show or a movie or read a book just because it does something no one else is doing. Not that it's doing well, right? Not that it's doing it well, just because it's doing something that everyone else isn't doing. I've talked about this concept before. It's the scratching the itch thing, right? How many games had a legitimately female protagonist? It's like, they just, no really, no asterisks, no nothing at this point in time. And there were a few, but there's not that many, really. Yeah, I still don't know what Rhapsody is. I think you're lying to me, Blue. Because I've never heard of that game. Which means it must be a lie. Yes, yes. Tomb Raider and Metroid would both qualify. I even commented on that when we were going through the Metroid series. A lot of people laughed at me, but Metroid 1 was legitimately groundbreaking for having a female protag. Tomb Raider has actually cited Metroid as an inspiration. It's Sid! Wait, hang on. Just... Hold up. No, this has to happen now. I'm sorry that this is taking so long. No? Okay. I'm sorry. The name of the song is literally Hey Sid. For the record. Sorry. Forgive me for making you wait. I am Major Sid, Garrison Commander of Lyston Fortress. Estelle Bright, Bracer Guild. Joshua Bright, Bracer Guild. Right. Is something wrong? Nothing, pardon me. On to business, you mentioned attack on the central labs. I'm very sorry, but no one from the intelligence division is currently here. If you have a message, I can deliver it for you. That could be a problem. Looks like it doesn't matter what I pick. Okay, I was just double checking. Not that I care about BP at this point. Here we found a lead on the airship that took away the professor. What? Well, why do you look so surprised, Major? It's nothing. We've been searching for it too. So what is this lead anyway? Take a look at this. This is Lyston Fortress. How did you get this picture? Now, no need to get worked up. Look at the top right corner of the picture. What the? That's obviously not the silhouette of a military patrol ship, is it? It's the spitting image of the airship that took away the professor. Indeed, this is a great matter. Thank you for your cooperation. I'll send a report to the intelligence division straight away. Hey, wait a minute. Is that it? Is what it? I mean, don't you think this is weird? Why would the suspect ship be hanging around here? It's embarrassing to admit, but I am afraid that's entirely my fault. We've been aggressively searching along the border, so security wasn't as tight as home as it should have been. If the airship fled north, it's possible this whole matter may have been a plot by the Empire. I'd like to know just one thing. Where exactly are all the intelligence personnel right now? That's classified. Sorry, I can't say anymore. Sus. Super sus. You think this all kind of smells a little funny? Without any concrete evidence, pursuing this lead won't do any good. Yeah. What the? Life stopped short. What? Did that phenomenon start up again? Yeah, that's exactly what we needed. Seems I've let you see us at our worst. It looks like the game mechanism isn't in the best of conditions. Indeed, that's a real problem. Maybe we could get some folks at Central Labs to repair it. I bet someone like Professor Russell could have it as good as new in no time flat. Yes, I'll keep that in mind. Maintain post until it's back in working order. Be sure to keep any careless civilians away. That said, you two can be on your way. I'll be certain to take that photograph to intelligence, if you'll pardon. Sus. Super sus. Super sus. Hard to believe a word that guy said, especially if that little malfunction we just saw is what I think it is. Yeah, it's probably the same phenomenon, which would mean the professor's being held prisoner inside. Shh, Estelle. This isn't the place to be discussing that. For now, let's see if we can turn in that side quest. I'm gonna try it. Or it could teleport me to town. You have the power to teleport me to town. Why did you do this when I'm in the middle of a dungeon? So Leshel's at the Leiston Fortress. You absolutely certain. Dorothy's photograph and the shutdown of the orbital power on the gate. These two things combined make the conclusion inescapable. But the central factor in the Royal Army have always had excellent relations. Do you actually believe this? It's not as if the internal command structure of the military is run by one single entity. The people who attacked the factory were seen escaping. They looked like Royal Guardsmen. That in itself is a clue. Oh, and that would mean... Oh. They're being set up. My thoughts exactly. This may be some form of internal conspiracy with the Royal Army. It's pleasant to think about. How could the professor get caught up in something like this? Sounds like you found a lead. Oh, hey, it's the negative to story. How's that neurotoxin? I've been fine. I'm training for years. Jesus Christ. Fair, play to roll. I have made it legal, Mr. Red. You have no choice now, but to submit yourself. Yep, so we're gonna sneak into the fortress, bust the professor out. I'm afraid it's not that simple. The Bracer Guild has a long-standing policy of non-intervention when it comes to the military. Article 3 of the Guild Code. Blah, 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 blah. As long as the army's playing dumb about this, our hands are tied. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, we can witness a crime, but if it's done by a soldier or politician, we just have to predict it and say anything? Yes. There is, however, a loophole. Article 2. Bracers and their duty to the people. In the event of unjust impairment of citizens. Yeah. But, okay, I'm sorry to point this out. We know this already. We know this because this is how we were getting the freaking Mayor of Mayor Dolmore. Remember that? Back in Rouen. So we know this. There's no need to reiterate this. I know it's technically a different thing. It's saving a civilian instead of ourselves. But come on. Yep. Formal, legal stuff. And we're going to sneak on board. So this is the airship that if we get on board, we cannot do the side quest anymore, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to go get that orbment that he was working on to disrupt biosensors for some reason. So we can sneak on board the ship, because they apparently have scanners aboard their airship. But can we do the quest? This is it. This is it. This is it. Oh my god. I am in shock. I legitimately thought that it was not going to let me leave town. Holy crap. I was hyping it up because I figured there was no way, right? Oh god, I'm not even sure where I'm going now. Perfect cutoff point. No! And then we end the stream. No, hang on. I want to finish this stupid quest. I'm not sure where to go for it, though. Legitimately. Let's see. This is the right area, I think. It's here, the one just north of here. right? Yep, it's taken me 5 hours, Dream Whisper. Do the quests. Here, maybe? Oh, alright. I trust you, DZ Maven. You would never lie to me. Unlike this game. Ha! Okay, got the book. Now can we turn it in? That's part 2 of this equation. What are you doing right in the middle of the road? Get off the road. Holy crap, we can even turn in the quest. I am shocked. Don't worry, there's one more quest. This is my reward. And for my sins, they gave me another mission. Oh my god. Ah, that's so disorienting. Imagine if we had to fight all these things, by the way. Just to really add to the nightmare fuel for a second. Okay, what am I doing here? There's a card stuck in the book. You've done well, though I know you're not. I salute you for coming so far. Let me introduce myself. I am a quartz researcher and the criminal who hid the 3 books. I've used the riddles as a way to find someone intelligent whom I can entrust my work. You've lived up to my hopes and expectations remarkably. Consider the enclosed quartz your reward. Take care when examining it. Thank you for all your time. I truly hope my corpse is useful. P.S. If you found this package by sheer chance, how embarrassing. And lucky you! Please return it to the 2nd floor archives of the Central Factory. Impede 3. And finally. I was actually thinking about it. Ironically, a game like this wouldn't go amiss with something like a a fast travel or a waypoint system. Like to go to such and such town. I mean, even just having the feathers from Dragon Quest, you know. Does it really, DZ Maven? That's funny. If true. Which I don't believe you, of course. Quality of life features in a Trails of game? Ridiculous. Okay. Over here, we should probably turn in, too. Because at this point, we've done a bunch of side questy stuff. Yeah, 186 BP now. And that means, now that we don't need it, we can finally put Impede 2 here. 3, excuse me. Ooh, nice. Okay. Let me double check something really quick here. Oh, no kidding. This is a great feature. I don't remember if I've already given a positive, but if I haven't, I need to. Here's a weird question. Does it exist in the new version? In the remake? 3, MP3, Mind 3, EP Cut 2. Yeah, she's good. And then Cast 2, EP Cut 2, EP 2, Action 2, Attack 2 days. Yeah, we're good. Nice! I am actually a little surprised by that, to be quite honest with you. I bet it looks funny in 3D, too. Now, let's get a couple of little things done here. And that way we'll start tomorrow with the lead end of the final chapter. Yes, that's right, we're starting the final chapter tomorrow. Can you believe it? Probably Mr. Red, but for some reason I'm not thinking of one off the top of my head. Yeah, it's a big fortress. Isn't that of a fortress military secret? How'd the guild get ahead of it? The guild has ways of obtaining information. It's best you do not know. You know what? Jade Empire, Mr. Red. That's actually an example of that. Spoilers. Sorry, that is actually a major spoiler. I shouldn't even said that. Do not kill anyone. Legally, I should not entrust this task to junior bracers. Tita has to come with because she's the only one who knows how to operate the device. Meanwhile, he's being a dick and she's pushing back against him, and we're just gonna skip through this. Okay. And this is actually our point of no return right here. Oh. Okay, I think we'll chop here for the night. Literally right at the stop. So tomorrow, the end of chapter 3, and the beginning of the final chapter of the first game in 13 games. Oh god, kill me!